welcome back to MLD Freestyle Friday on the MLD Network, week number 4 action on your screen. As I am Curtis, I'm along with Kendo as we finish up this ride in the Arctic and the Sky divisions in the Champions League. It is the Foxes in third place in the Arctic taking on the Hawks, which are third place in the Sky division. Kendo, matchup of two teams that are looking to gain ground on the teams that are up or higher than them in the division.
Ironically, both these teams have a lot in common. They're both 7-8. They're both looking up, but they're both extremely good contenders in their division. The Hawks, if you followed the Sky division at all, they were extremely difficult for a team like the Ducks, who are currently first in the division, to beat. And the Foxes, of course, well, the Foxes are one of my favorite teams. They have one of my favorite rookies, and that is Zivalai, who we are going to get to see tonight.
Good stuff. Another commonality between these two, they both have a point differential or a goal differential of -6. So, I mean, these two teams cannot get any more similar in the standings as we're going to send the signal out to the teams. They've been waiting long enough as we can get this one on the road. It is Ninja and Crimson Toe for the Hawks, and it is Jay Roja and Zivalai for the Foxes as we are ready to go on Farmstead. 5-game set. Let's see who comes out on top. Curtis and Kendo with you on the last of our Friday evening. Immediately off the kick. Doesn't go very far. It's a nice kill. Hawks are going to move this into the offensive end. That's going to get sent off the back wall. Zivalai controls it, gets up and around one. He has an empty net to shoot at. Can he turn it? It's off the back wall, and it's going to ramp up. It'll go far side, trying to catch the angle as Jay Roja, but he's going to fly by the ball instead of at it. And 25 seconds in, we are still scoreless.
Of course, that first 30 seconds of every game, everyone is always filling each other out. The first opportunity going to the Foxes, and it was a little bit of a missed opportunity here, but still that feeling out process. We'll see what happens as Ninja coming hard in, and this might be an own goal.
That was close.
Good recovery by Zivalai. Great save.
Fox is back the other way. This is going to be sent into the Fox's corner once more. Zivalai gets a touch around one. Not a ton of boost left. On the catch is Ninja. It's going to pop in front of the Hawks net. Crimson Toe will send this off to the side. Touched into the corner. Ninja off the nose, going to try to send this near side. It'll bounce up and off the ceiling. This is an attempted drop by Crimson Toe, but he's going to fly just above it. We play a minute 25 into game 1. Hawks trying for a dribble play out. The Fox is trying for a dribble play out, but the Hawks not letting them breathe. This will be a possible touchdown. It is a touchdown, but a good touch again as the Foxes clear their back lines.
Pressure is on by the Hawks, but the Foxes are staying in and they're being rock solid right now on defense. I have no negative things to say so far for the Foxes on defense. Nice shot on net by Zivalai, and we'll hopefully continue to see great rotations by both teams.
Back to the halfway line. This will open up the net in the Foxes' end for the Hawks to shoot at. Ninja, 10-5 touchdown. It's a 1-0 lead.
This all starts with a wonderful 50 win by Crimson Toe. The Foxes were overcommitting on that hit. Zivalai rushing in, and that 50 will go to Crimson Toe straight out to the middle. Ninja with the easy runaway goal there.
Off the sidewall. Crimson Toe trying to find this into the far side. Flipping underneath it. Here comes Zivalai. Zivalai keeps it in front of him. He's going to try to get one on the near side. That is going to be sent one more into the corner. Oh, that's far side and in. Zivalai reads it well, and it's a 1-1 game as we hit halftime.
Well done by Zivalai, but a great pass by Roja. And Zivalai jumps on that. Great read out of the midfield and perfect right on the nose. Great equalizer as we are halfway through this game 1.
Into the corner. Zivalai trying to get it up and around both members of the Hawks. It'll pound into the middle. Get it into the Hawks' end, although not very deep. Now it bounces towards the corner in front. That's a dangerous place for that ball to be, and the Hawks live to tell about it. It'll be sent towards the side wall. Off the back. Off the top is Zivalai. Zivalai going to try to work something into the middle, but it's the Foxes not able to finish that one off. Good shot, though, by Zivalai as he finds it in front of the net. It'll be a 2-1 lead.
Another great pass by Roja as he retains that ball in right up off the backboard onto the nose of Zivalai, who's able to get that flick over Crimson Toe, waiting in net, but unable to act fast enough on defense. Great job by the Foxes and great pressure.
Under 2 minutes left. Crimson Toe loses that challenge. He goes towards the Hawks net, and Zivalai is going to find another. He's got 3 this game.
Oh, Zivalai. What a play. Powers through one, and then it looks like he's going to fall on this ball, and I think he purposefully nosed down to fake out the second defender. Great play by him, and we have a 3-1 lead.
Into the Foxes' corner. Touch to the top of the 18-yard box. Back the Hawks come with possession in their own end. Try to have to work on something. Keeping it down. Ninja is going to get this sent towards the sidewall. Hawks keep possession. They have the Foxes running around in their own side. Touched off the back, looking for a little bit of help. Not able to get it. And the Foxes clear their back lines fairly efficiently. Minute 12 to go in a 3-1 game. Hawks need to get something going to the offense. That's not going to help as it careens back towards the Hawks net. Trying to keep control. Jay Roja ain't going to let that happen. This is going to pop in front. Opportunity for Zivalai as he tries to knock in one more. Still there for Jay Roja, but he flies by the ball, and back this way come the Hawks. That's a lateral play. Across the halfway line. Coming in, getting the touch. It's off the back, looking for a little bit of help, and it's going to be off the post again as the Hawks cannot buy one with 39 on the clock.
So close as the Foxes, frantically on defense, are able to remain solid. And I can't help but compliment what the Foxes are doing on offense right now. The pressure has really been pinning the Hawks. I looked at Ninja there for a second, but they've been pinning the Hawks in their own end, and the Hawks have had very little time to try to get the ball out of their own end. And that possession game is really played to the advantage of the Foxes, as it looks like they are going to take game number 1 in this series.
And that is going to drop down, hit the floor eventually. Hawks going to try to get one more, and they will. Ninja puts that one home as they do get it back to a 1-goal deficit, but a little too late. And they will lose game 1.
I'd like to give the credit on this goal to Zivalai. He said, "No, you're not going to score a goal. I'm going to score a 4th right now, but I'll give you credit for it anyway." And going away, the Foxes still able to get that win. It looks a lot closer than it really was.
Yeah, that's fair. Foxes owned the majority of that game, although the Hawks tried to reverse possession in the last 2 minutes or so, and they were able to do it to a point, but the Foxes just too strong in that game 1. 5 shots for Zivalai, none for Jay Roja. We didn't see a lot of him. We didn't call his name a ton either. So that's something that they will look to change as they try to balance things out. Zivalai, though, if he continues to perform like that, then the Foxes have nothing to worry about.
I'll tell you what, though, 2 of those goals that Zivalai had were made possible by excellent passes by Roja, and they were truly enjoyable to watch. The one thing that I did notice stat line was when you look at the Hawks, they had 5 shots on net, same as the Foxes. Both teams had 5 shots on net, but there was only 1 save for the Foxes and 1 goal for the Hawks. Of course, that 1 own goal there brought the second goal. So they had 3 missed opportunities in that game. They need to try to reduce that average down if they're going to do better in this second game.
13 seconds into game 2. This will be a flick over 1. Opportunity on the other side. That is off the post. Rebound. Can he angle this? He will. It's Zivalai making things happen in a 1-0 game.
What a retention by Zivalai. Misses off the post there, but is able to angle his car ever so gently, puts the ball back towards the net. And the panic touch by the Hawks on their way back. Zivalai positions himself between the defender and the ball. The nice little pool shot in for the own goal, kind of, but Zivalai earned every bit of that goal.
Back in front of the Hawks net, it's Jay Roja finding his way to the goal column. It's a 2-0 lead.
The pressure is continuing for the Foxes here as Ninja overruns that on defense. It would have been better off to either make the touch or be content to go to the near post or the far post there. That way he had a better position to try to make the save off of the post. Really close, really bad situation there for Ninja, but we'll see if he can improve on that.
40 seconds in. Good long touch back into the Fox's end. It'll bounce off the corner. Crimson not quite able to make contact. This will be a chance for Ninja. He's going to put it off the ramp, and it goes careening away. 57 seconds into game number 2. Hawks trying to get something in the form of offense. Still trying to establish a rhythm. This will be sent again by the Foxes back to the midfield stripe. And they'll take possession. Roja off the back. Zivalai there. It's off the post. Very close. Unable to angle that one home in a 2-0 game still as we play a minute 20. This will be in front. That's a nice ankle. Crimson Toe able to knock that one home. First Hawks goal of game 2.
And really the first Hawks pressure of game 2 as well. Ninja, with a great initial touch, is able to loft it over the defender. And Crimson Toe, while the positioning might not be recommended, was in perfect position to pick up on that goal. Cutting the lead in half, very critical at a critical moment for the Hawks. We'll see if they can continue this momentum.
Straight up, every time I see XIV in chat, it's short for Ziv, I feel like it's the Roman numeral 14. So that's not quite what it is, but it's still really, really odd to me. This will be in front, off the nose. Chance into the front. Hawks the other way. They might be able to return this. No, it'll be still approaching halftime. Hawks going to fly underneath the ball, and the Foxes have one more good clear.
Opportunity the other way right now for the Foxes. Center.
Oh! Far side, it stays out. Around the corner. Good one off the nose. Hawks get it back to midfield. That's taken control of by Zivalai. Looking off the top. That's going to be a chance in front with a little bit of shot by Jay Roja. But a good save there, as that would have been Ninja who got in front of that ball. And back the other way come the Hawks. If they can try to get this in front, they might have an advantage. It's going to be touched, but nothing behind that touch, as that one doesn't quite get into frame for the Hawks.
The Foxes' pressure has been absolutely excellent, but the Hawks really need to take advantage of the commits like that one right there. The Foxes have been really pinning them down in their own end, and this ball might sky in a net for Crimson Toe. But the missed opportunity back there, while this is made up for by Crimson Toe on the nice little moon shot from three-quarter field.
Yeah,
They
really
need to take advantage of the missed opportunities and the overcommits by the Foxes with the high-pressure offense that they've been putting on.
Minute 54 left in a 2-2 game now. Hawks have come back. They've tied the game up. Moving backwards is Zivalai. Zivalai is up, as is Roja. Both of them do a combined effort to send that towards the blue net. Off of the corner. It'll drop in front. Hawks, Ninja keeping it on the ground. Crimson Toe bumps his teammate out of the way. That could be a problem. That's redirected cherry picker style back to the Hawks net, but Ninja gets back just in time, and they thwart the attempt. Deuce is wild. Minute 21 left in game number 2. Hawks down 1-0 in the series.
I was wondering when the Deuce is wild call would come out, but I tell you what, Curtis, I've noticed something about your casting. You're adding a lot of references to your simulation football league. With the 5 and touchdown, and then the Roman numeral thing, it made me think of you're talking about a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
58 seconds left, and the Foxes take the lead.
Zivolai perfectly positioned here once again as the Foxes pressure. They're taking advantage of the mistakes as the mistouch by Ninja centers the ball perfectly for him. Really, I'm enjoying how the Foxes are putting pressure on. It's a little bit reckless, but at the same time, it reminds me so much of the old Ducks play style that I am so used to.
On the left. Off the ceiling. Back to the halfway line. Foxes take it away for the moment. Up for the challenge is Crimson Toe. He ricochets it off the sidewall. Good clear from the goal line. Going to drop down. Hawks taking a shot. It's right at Jay Roja. Handles it fairly easily. Bouncing off the corner. Trying to get it into the center. 11 seconds left in a 3-2 game. That's going to be in front. Opportunities abound for the Hawks to tie it up. They can't do it thanks to a really good defensive effort by Zivolai. And the Hawks need to keep it up in the air at this point. And they will do it for the time being. That's a pass into the middle. Can we get some help? Please! No! It stays up for the time. Not going to happen, though. That goes off the crossbar and away. The Foxes survive a game 2.
Oh, that feels so bad there for the Hawks. They were so close. The effort by Ninja there in the corner, the backward flick to keep that ball up, skying it high into the danger zone. Crimson Toe fluttering the boost ever so gently. And Ninja, just a little bit of a positional overcommit. He had the shot, the chance, and so close for the Hawks. But I tell you what, they withstood an offensive onslaught by the Foxes in that game. 12 shots on net for the Foxes. And the fact that the Hawks only lost by 1 and almost put that game into overtime? Wow!
Yeah. Very, very close. And I have to see it from Ninja's angle on that shot because I think was very close. I think if he inverted, he might have had a shot to drop that. So, unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it. And that's going to be a great dunk from Jay Roja getting it started as we are underway in Game 3.
Just the pressure continuing as Zivolai. Perfect placement of that pass and Roja coming in. I really, really like the way these guys are pressuring. Like I said, it's reckless, but it's working right now. They're just keeping on these Hawks, and the onslaught continues.
This will be into the corner. Crimson into the middle. That's going to be Ninja taking that to the sidewall with a little bit of help from the Foxes. Jay Roja off the corner. Going to go near side and sent wall to wall, side to side in the Hawks end. Good positional and possession touch made by Ninja. Pops it into front, and Crimson able to beat them back as it's a 1-0 or 1-1 game now after the Hawks tying goal.
I was worried positionally about where Ninja was right here. Thankfully, he recovered and stayed low. Crimson Toe able to pop that ball up, get it over him. Great speedy play by the Hawks here, and hopefully this is an indication of a change in thought process and a change in momentum as the Hawks, they've been in these games, but if they can put the pressure right back in on the Foxes, I truly believe they can expose this Foxes defense.
Crimson Toe didn't realize he had as much time as he did. This will be into the Foxes' corner. Off the back, that's going to drop in front. Opportunities abound for Toe as he's going to knock that one home. It's a 2-1 lead.
Case in point right here. Ninja, perfect pass by Roja and Zivolai. A little bit out of position. The Foxes are looking a little bit sketchy on their defensive rotation here because they're spending so much time focusing on the pressure in the offensive end. The Hawks taking advantage of that, and now they have, I believe, their first lead of this series.
Out of the corner. That's going to pop in front. Sent towards trying to get it out of the Foxes' end are the Foxes, but the Hawks having none of it. What a dunk attempt from Crimson Toe, unable to drop down from the heavens to get that done. This will go off of the ramp. Minute and a half in. That 50-50 is going to send it into the Hawks' corner. Over the half. No. That's going to be sent towards the yellow net. The Foxes are going to concede here. 3-1 Hawks as we play a 3:22 left.
Once again, Ninja solid powering through the pressure attempt by Zivolai, and that is the disadvantage of the offensive pressure system that the Foxes have been running so far. You try to take a 50-50 when you're sideways. Ninja facing forward is able to power right through Zivolai right there, and the open net on the other end because the focus by the Foxes on offense.
Up the half wall, or up the sidewall. Gonna drop down into the Hawks corner. Hawks up 3-1 as they're trying to earn a game. They're down 2-0 in this series. Trying to clinch are the Foxes. That's going to be off the left post, and they can't finish the job. Zivolai going to take this up the side. He's got no boost to speak of at the moment. He's going to try to make things work, but he loses possession just in front of the halfway line.
So close by Crimson Toe on that dribble. The Foxes really need to regroup their train of thought right now. They're very frantic in the offensive end, and they're not only missing out on opportunities, it seems like there's a miscommunication as indicated by the mistouch about 15 seconds ago.
2:20 left, just past the halfway point. Up is Zivolai. Patience keeps it on the ground, but it goes right at Ninja. Ninja gets good contact. Now he'll try to get a second piece of contact. He goes up and around one, Fox. Can he go up and around two? It'll be off the corner, but a really good challenge by Zivolai, getting the hood on that ball. For a pass off the back. Good read. Roja takes it. Fox is looking to try to come back in this contest. Around that corner. Jay Roja trying to read it. It's going to be sent well past him. Popped into the middle. Hawks have possession. Approaching 90 seconds left. Foxes need to get one here. Don't leave it down to 2 goals in the final minute if you can help it. This will be up in the air for Crimson Toe. He's reading it to try to follow. But a nice touch by Jay Roja on the challenge in midfield. 17 to go. Into the corner. It's going to be popped around. Trying near side. It's going to bounce in front. Opportunity! And the Hawks miss on that attempt. This is still in front of the net, but it goes away from frame, and Ninja's going to try to have to create something here on the sidewall.
The panic touch there by Roja. He's able to get it. Now there's going to be just a 1v1 going back the other way, but so close for another conversion by the Hawks there. The Foxes look a little bit frantic on both sides of the ball. They could really use a reset here, but with 44 seconds, the game is still in reach. If they can get the offensive pressure on Ninja.
He was trying for something nutty there and was unable to finish the job. Ninja just about set the play of the week on fire. This will be over to the sidewall. Roja trying to get one here. He will put it in front, and goal confirmation from Zivolai. It'll be 3-2 with 23 to go.
What a touch by Roja to get it past Ninja. Ninja could have possibly read that because Roja was so far to the left of that ball, but Zivolai there also in the middle. If Ninja makes the play on that ball, they counterattack, and that ball probably goes in the net for the Hawks, and we're looking at a 4-1 instead.
Well, 14 seconds left. Hawks going to try to put the dagger home. This will be off of the ramp, up off the nose, trying far side. Foxes need to get possession and control and keep it in the air at this point. This will be in front of the Foxes net. They concede possession. Hawks win. Hawks win. They will take a game and have a 2-1 deficit in the series.
And that was an excellent game. And something I've noticed, every single one of these games have been...
Has been what?
Has been a 3-2.
Okay. I thought
very interesting to note. I mean, irrelevant fact at the moment, unless we get a 3-2 series, and then all 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. Yeah, never mind. Illuminati confirmed. But the shift in offensive pressure was something that I really enjoyed there. The Hawks took that pressure that the Foxes have been putting on them, flipped it on its head, and they broke down the Foxes defensively. The Foxes did a good job to get within a goal of that game, but that game was really in control by the Hawks the entire game.
Yeah, as we get underway with game number 4. 2-1 lead for the Foxes still. So the Hawks are not done with this comeback attempt just yet. They can force a decisive Game 5. We'll play Game 5 either way, but they'll force a decisive one if they can take one more game from these Foxes. Back at it. Scoreless at the center dot as we are underway once more. First attempt from the Foxes is right at the Hawks net, and they will try to keep the offense going. Popped into the middle. Jay Roja goes off his hood and feels bad, man. Ninja gets credit. It's a 1-0 lead.
Oh no, there's not much to say about this one. Zivolai will to try to contend with that ball, but Roja on his way back, the ball falls perfectly on his hood. And that's just a case of being at the wrong spot at the wrong time, and just fractions of an inch off. But it's a sad own goal for him. Feels bad, man.
In front, Hawks take it away, and that is a careless touch in front of your own net if you're the Foxes.
Double the feels bad man. Double the feels bad man is doubled. Oh my! Perfectly centered for Crimson Toe, and credit to Crimson Toe. Great pressured. The Foxes are going to be playing from 2 down 19 seconds in.
Not the way you want to start things. 4:35. Shot on net, and they get one back. Jay Roja interrupts in front of the Hawks net.
This has been the Jay Roja show, both the bad and the good. He has been involved on every single play so far, and we're only 26 seconds in. The guy's a mastermind of this game. He's creating all the drama.
Exactly. We've already seen a Jekyll and Hyde first 30 seconds of this game for Jay Roja. Hawks take possession. Going to get up and around. That's going to pop in front of the Foxes net and eventually sent towards the side, right around that boost door. Put up into the air. Ninja is there. Going to try to keep it on the carry towards the crossbar and down. It's a 3-1 lead for the Hawks.
NA defense in full effect here as... Really, there is no defense. Ninja with a wonderful fucking touch, and somebody clip that because that might end up being a nominee for the MLD Play of the Week.
Yep, we've seen a few tonight. We've seen a few yesterday as well. Don't forget, guys, if you see one that you like, go ahead and nominate it. Grab the clip on Twitch, send it to the ML Doubles Twitter account with the hashtag MLDPOTW. It's brought to you by Balls Guarana, and the winner of the Play of the Week gets a case of Balls Guarana delivered to their door. That's going to be in front of the Foxes net. Nothing that they can do. Also, if you guys want to get on the action with Balls Guarana, you can use the code MLD at balls.com. That's BAWLS, and receive free shipping on your entire order. Minute 20 in. Fox is trying to get this game back to a 2-goal deficit. Unable to do it as of yet. That's going to go in front near side. It's in the front of the Hawks net, but they go for demos instead of the ball, and that they may pay for that one going into later in the game.
Absolutely. Zivolai came running in extremely fast, and he ended up missing the ball altogether, and it's just these little misses on the offensive pressure by the Foxes that have been killing them for about the last game and a half.
2 minutes in. This will be off of the sidewall. The pop around that corner. Top of the box, 18-yard shot. That is a stop. Very close, but that is a really, really good position save by Jay Roja, and it keeps the deficit at 2 until right now, potentially. But the Foxes do live to tell about this as well. Towards the sidewall again. In the Hawks' end. Shot coming near side, but a good save by Crimson Toe takes that opportunity away. We're at the halfway point of Game 4. Hawks trying to get one more game in to force a Game 5. This will be far side and well away from that Foxes net. We've seen a really big shift in the possession game as the Hawks have owned the ball for the last game and a half or so.
Absolutely, and really that's due in part to what's going on the Foxes' end. Their defense has been reduced to clearing the ball out, just like we see right here. Roja skying high when he could remain grounded and pick up the ball, try to get a flick in. He skied high and he shipped the ball right on back into the Hawks' possession. That's not doing anything for your offensive touches. You're just giving the ball away. They need to get better concentrated touches, not flip at the ball like Zivolai just did right there. And if they do that, the pressure is going to come in real handy as Roja so close going across the goal.
Nearly made that work. Minute 30 left. This is going to be a play off the back. The Foxes have no answer as far as, and no follow to that play. Off the ramp. Up is Crimson Toe. It goes into the middle. That's going to be a shot far side, and it's sent away once more. Zivalai will not be able to keep this in. That's a problem. Jay Roja nearly found himself very unlucky, but because he was not flush with the goal line there on his rotation through. Ninja able to find a dunk, and that may seal things in Game 4.
Speaking of not flush with the goal line, Zivalai here. Defense likewise. Great flip in by Ninja. His angle absolutely perfect to dunk it on Zivalai in that near corner post.
Well done. That's the way that crumbled. 4-1 lead for the Hawks. Hawks is trying to get one more. It'll go towards the goal line, and it'll be wide again. The Hawks been a very different team in these last 2 games, and the Foxes are having some problems executing on chances. And one name we haven't called in a little while with anything offensive attached to it is Zivalai. He hasn't been able to get anything going on offense in the last 10 minutes of gameplay.
Yes, and really the problem, as I said, is just these little flips at the ball. You saw it right there. Oh, great demo, though, by Zivalai. This is going to be center. Can he put it back towards net? No. But their offensive chances have literally just been defensive end clears in this game. And that is not going to do anything at this skill level. It all changed, in my opinion, when the Hawks started putting pressure on this team and taking them out of their offensive element. They stepped up the pace of the game just a little bit, and since then, they've just controlled the game because the Foxes have been content just to give them the possession back every time that they get it.
So, the Hawks find themselves in a spot where they force a decisive game number 5. We've seen a couple of decisive game 5s tonight now, as we saw it in our first series as well. So should be a good one. Foxes and Hawks, they, at this point, I mentioned it before, the Foxes own games 1 and 2. The Hawks just kind of reversed field, and the Foxes have yet to adjust. And this first couple of seconds of game number 5 is going to tell a lot about how it's going to go, Kendo.
Absolutely. The Foxes need to shift the momentum right now, and that's going to start with controlled touches. We might see one right here as Roja is able to very close to put a nice flick there on net.
Chance looking for a pass across, and it goes well above the head of Crimson Toe. Ninja will read the ramp. It's going to go by him. Off of the back wall. This is a play towards the side. Gets it up and around. Crimson's going to try a dribble play. Going to try to cut. No, he's not going to be able to do it. And we remain scoreless 33 seconds in. On the ground, it's going to bounce in front of the Foxes' net. Hawks keep possession for the time being, but it is taken away now by Jay Roja.
Mercy. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Curtis. I'm sorry to break you off.
You're good.
But another clear where Roja literally just shipped the ball back into the Hawks' end, and this is completely different from the play style we were seeing earlier in this matchup. The Foxes were just controlling with pressure, just like that, where Zivalai here. That is the first quality offensive touch that we've seen out of the Foxes. And it all started with staying grounded, keeping himself in the position to play, not jumping up, flying at the ball, and flipping. Let's see if the Foxes can they can take the momentum of that instance right there, and they can continue that game plan, because the pressure they were putting on in game 1 and 2 was relentless, and it was really entertaining to watch. And I'm mildly saddened to see how they've kind of lost form.
Oh, the angle's there. It's in from Jay Roja in the corner, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Foxes.
And great pressure here by Roja, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Their pressure in that situation where the Hawks were trying to control the ball, slow play the ball. Roja came in And if he did not make that shot out of the corner, which was calculated as all get out, Zivalai was there waiting in the wing to put a shot in on net. And let's see, like I said, if they can continue, great almost put in by, great opportunity, almost put in by Ninja right there.
Just about had it. 3:06, that's going to be in front. And that's going to be the Hawks taking possession for the time being. That's going to go towards the short corner of the net. Good flip by the Crimson Toe. Sends us off the back wall. Chance for Ninja. Has it on the ground. It's in. And they have the deficit. It's a 2-1 lead.
It's a little bit of a mistouch. Playing backwards is Roja and Zivalai as they are rushing back from a missed opportunity on offense. And Roja perfectly centering the ball. Ninja, it was there. Great positioning. He's able to take advantage of the...
Oh, that's a shot. It's on target, and the Foxes nearly made it a 2-goal deficit again. That'll be a miss in possession. Zivalai will defer to Jay Roja. Roja with the dribble in front. He will go well left of the post. Touch out to the top of the box. Good job by Zivalai trying to keep it in. Going around that corner. Punched in front. Ninja will wait. Can turn into it. Takes a shot. Oh, it's off the crossbar. What a boomer from the top of the box. Unable to get that one.
Oh, no.
And that's a runner the other way, but it looks like the Foxes put it a little too far out in front of them.
Great demo by Ninja on the back end there. Missed opportunity by the Foxes. Oh, what a save coming across by Roja. As the quick turnaround by the Hawks right there. Almost able to put another goal in. Great boomers that we've seen in the last 30 seconds by the Hawks.
Oh, that's off the nose. Minute 42 to go. We're down to our last 100 seconds of game 5, 2-1 game. And that is Zivalai in front of the opponent's net. Cannot bury that home to try to dagger this. This is going to be off the back. Pinched to the top of the 18-yard box. And the Foxes take possession once more. Off the corner. Up above the crossbar. Crimson Toe going to send this to the sidewall. Up is his partner, Ninja. Going towards the net. It's going to drop down into the crossbar again. And that opportunity gone by. A couple of really good chances for the Hawks getting into late game territory in game 5.
Great non-play by Ninja right there as he saw he was about to get beat. And the Foxes, he moved back rather than challenging errantly. And that was a great mature play. The Foxes, and really everyone here in chat could take note of that. You need to make sure you're very patient, even in this high-stress situation where you're down by 1. And it pays off right here as they are going back. Wow.
What a follow by. That is going to be crazy. Crimson Toe gets credit for the goal, but the real goal should go to Ninja there for making things difficult in the Foxes' end on their clear attempt. Doesn't quite get the dunk, but he put the thought in the mind of the defender, and it ended up putting it in. 2-2 game. 30 seconds to go. It's going to drop in front of the goal line. Dangerous territory. It's off the crossbar. Foxes can try to move it out. It's back to the halfway line, but that is Ninja who has control. Up and over 1. That's cleared away. Up into the Hawks' corner. This will be Ninja. Loses it. Shot on net. Save by the post, I do believe. This will be off the back. Coming in. 10 seconds to go in a Deuces Wild game. One of these teams has a hero on their roster. This is going to be up towards the ceiling. The Hawks knock it back to midfield, and we are going to overtime to decide a winner in this series.
And I am excited. The Foxes have seemed to turn around. This might be it off the kickoff. What a play by Roja coming up.
Huge kill by Zivalai. Roja takes it off the center, and the second player went for boost in the Hawks' end. That sealed their fate. Foxes win and take the series 3-2.
Oh my goodness. Curtis, what a great series that we get to see there. I was about to say, this is a fitting end to a series that has been back and forth. You had 2 games for the Foxes go so well. Then you had 2 games for the Hawks go so very well. And then to get a Game 5 overtime where both teams seemingly had control of their possession, seemingly had great chemistry throughout the game. Such a great game there, and a great finish as the kill on the kickoff. Roja making that finish happen. A fitting end to a great series.
Well, that is indeed what the Fox says. After all that, that's where we're going. With that said, that is the end of matters here for Freestyle Friday in week 4. It's been a fun one. It's been we only ended up having 2 series after a scheduling conflict early, but either way, a couple of really competitive series that were really fun to watch. Huge shout out to Inanimate J, who's put up with all of the puns and all of the things without actually muting us, although he's been tempted. I can tell you. A couple of things, news and notes for the rest of the week. Tomorrow we will live again at 9 Eastern. Team captains, please make sure you have your stuff together. That'd be good. With that said, the 9 Eastern, we got 3 series tomorrow night, and I have those in front of me right now. That is going to be the Pirates and Wizards in the Champions League, Aviators and Pandas in the Plat League, and Spartans Puffins to close it out in the Champ League. So Champion League, Platinum League, Champion League, 1, 2, 3 tomorrow night. Huge shout out to our friends over at Balls of Guarana for the sponsorship of the MLD Play of the Week. Don't forget to get your clips in by the end of the week for your nominations with the hashtag MLDPOTW, and our friends over at Arctic Cooling at arctic.ac is where we're going to go to find good cooling products for your rig in your most pressurized gaming moments. I am Curtis. That is Kendo Slice. We appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to send it over to a host, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 9 Eastern on the MLD Network. Stay with us.